It's funny, I find myself driving a lot now. I love being out on the road. I love meeting new people. It's so nice not to be stuck in an office or staring into a computer all day. But I drove a lot, and I drove my dad and my mom in and out of New York City from upstate New York a lot over the past 2 decades. A lot. And I got really good at driving. I even drove as a gypsy cab, 241st in the Bronx, and had my own little car service kind of thing with my friends. Took people to the airport, that sort of thing. And I pride myself on being a very safe and efficient driver and conductor of an automobile, motor vehicle. And I find it interesting how different it is driving the United States versus Europe, And I've been doing that too my whole life, going back and forth. I stopped going back, I think, in 2008. But I've driven all over Europe at extremely high rates of speed, and the roads just aren't really cut out for that in America, nor half the vehicles and the cars on the road. But it's funny, I think God has put me here for a reason to protect people, keep them safe, and spread kindness and joy, make people laugh. And it's kind of funny. I guess I was always naturally good at driving, since I was 12 years old, for real, without a license, of course, but a license permanent at 16. Coming from a background where my dad built us go-karts, and we'd go to the Autobahn, BMWs, and it's just, we were always on wheels. We always had wheels and stuff, one form or another. We were kids. Trail bikes, four-wheelers, roller skates. They didn't have rollerblades, but anything with wheels, skateboards, anything that rolled and that went fast, and you could kind of crash into something with it, or a skid, or do a burnout. We did it, and then outgrew it. And that was the kind of really beautiful thing about our childhood, is that we were allowed the freedom that most kids didn't have to just kind of experiment and do different things that we wanted to do without being encouraged or overly discouraged in any one thing, except for, of course, certain things that are obviously not good for you. That, being a parent, my parents would obviously not condone, but I had many interests in life, and that's why I never got one single thing focused on, a PhD, but also couldn't really continue to pursue my studies. And now I'm thinking, man, I'll be almost 50. I'm like, damn, dude, should I go back to college really at this age, or how much more time I have left? Both my parents died of cancer. Maybe is there a better chance of me not getting cancer, not living in this house in New York, and maybe the longest life expectancy in the United States apparently is Santa Barbara. I fucking live in Santa Barbara. My aunt lives there. I've been there. It's kind of nice. I love New York too, but I would love to live in a place that is so isolated and remote that you can't hear any cars or noisy motorcycles or airplanes or any trace of human beings, and be surrounded by an abundance of wildlife, and preferably in some place warm, and not in the United States. Gosh, I do love my country, but I mean, there's that famous Grateful Dead song, Chicago, New York, Detroit, and it's all the same street. Looks all the same, coast to coast. It's fucking Denny's, McDonald's, Starbucks on every fucking corner, you know. And New York's got the ways and means, we just won't let you be. You know, one of these days, you know they gotta get going. Get down on the street, lie down and look on. Sometimes the light's all shining on me. Other times I can barely see. Most of the cats you meet on the streets speaking true love. Most of the time they're sitting and crying at home. One of these days, I know they gotta get going. Get down on the street, lie down and look on. Trucking like the dude down, man. Once told me you got to play your hand. Sometimes the cards ain't worth it if you don't lay them down. Get your money for nothing and your checks for free. And keep on rocking me, baby. 'Cause I've been looking real hard and I'm trying to find a job, but it just keeps getting tougher every day. But I know in my heart that the things that I do are gonna come back to me some sweet day. So keep on rocking me, baby. 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 And every day's an holiday. Segue into Namaste.